Plaintiff Bob Kreisel says when he became friends with the defendant, others warned him to watch his back because she's a drug user. And the defendant confessed that she'd been arrested 17 times for heroin. Bob is suing her today for a loan. Defendant Diana Hoyler says she started using drugs when she was 20, and she was addicted to heroin for 31 years. Diana admits that she borrowed money from Bob, but claims he asked her to repay him with oral sex.
Start with you.
I'm going to give you a little bit about this gal. She's a real piece of work. When I first met her, I met her at a bar. It was back around the end of January 2018.
Okay.
I really didn't know her a whole lot, but the other people around the area, they knew her. And they kind of said, hey, you don't want to get dealt up with.
Why?
With her. Because she was like they said, oh, she does drugs. She's a user. She borrows money. She don't pay it back. But her and I got talking, and I thought that, well, she was arrested out of her mouth 17 times for using heroin, and even jailed. And she's supposed to have 17 felonies. But anyways,
she stopped when you met her?
It seemed to me that way, but the other people were saying different. But I thought she wanted to get her life straightened out. That's what she told me.
So what was it like when you all, how long did you date first?
Oh, we didn't date.
Oh, okay.
No. She was just a friend of mine, and everybody knew we were just friends.
How'd your friendship go? You saw each other at the bar and just kicked around, have a drink?
It was good. I mean, you know, she was, well...
You loaned the woman by your own admission $650, so
yeah,
you all did something. You met at the bar, had a good time, or you go shoot pool or Bible study together. I don't know what you did.
Well, no, we did hang out, and we went, it wasn't really dating per se.
But, I'm just asking the nature of the friendship. And you say you
I felt bad for her. I mean, she was talking about she wants to get her own apartment. She's tired of living with the drug heads that she lives with.
Ma'am?
Yes, sir. I would tell you about my background. I was married at 14 years old. I started using drugs, experimenting with them at the age of 20. I became addicted to heroin. I've been a heroin addict for 31 years. I've been to prison 5 times. I've lost like 9 good friends due to heroin overdoses. Last year, I woke up with a good friend of mine laying next to me, across me, dead from a heroin overdose, and that kind of affected me. And for the first time, I asked for treatment.
Good.
And I've been clean for 14 months now.
Good. Good.
So,
how did you get started so young? How?
I got with the wrong person, and he's dead now too.
It's usually a no good man to get women hooked on drugs.
Yes,
women be doing fine. Meet a no good man, boom. Then they getting high with him.
Started off on heroin and stuck right there. I mean, started at the top and just.
31 years.
31 years now.
What about your parents and all? How did that go with the relationship with your family?
They stood by me. They did not enable me at all.
You didn't rip them off?
No. I went to prison for burglary of habitation.
You ripping everybody but them.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm going over here.
That's right. Hold your pockets once.
I'm not related.
Anybody
to it,
that's not related? We family today, all right? Well, we just say we're family today.
Okay, we're gonna stay family.
All right. We're having fun with you because we're happy that you're in recovery. 14 months is a good stretch of recovery, and hopefully you're attending NA, which will continue that recovery, right?
I've given to a few. I don't go to them a lot.
Why?
I haven't needed them so far. I mean, it's a struggle.
Yes, you do. You don't know you need them until you relapse.
True. But I haven't
well, then you need it. Your drug counselor tell you don't need to go, or you only need to go a few times?
No.
What does he say, or he or she say?
Stay in.
NA, right, every day.
Yeah. Just being honest, I just don't go a lot.
And they have them running from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. the next morning, right?
Yes, sir.
You can always find the NA meeting. Yes, that's very important. Now, let me get further into your friendship with this gentleman.
Okay. We met. We became pretty good friends, I thought, and we went out a few times. He would come get me. We would go drink. We would go out to eat. We would do different little things, you know.
He never hit on you?
No. I know that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You got a woman?
No.
You got a wife or a woman?
No, sir.
Or you were just slow rolling? He was hitting on you, man. He was just slow.
Yeah.
You don't have a wife or a woman.
Well,
you were hitting on this woman.
Did I not stay the night with you?
Uh-oh.
You did stay the night. Why? Because you got too drunk. You couldn't drive home.
Oh, wait a minute. Who got too drunk?
Yes, you did stay the night at the house.
Almost had sex, but somebody else was too drunk and couldn't. So don't go there.
Now you know you're
Don't go
lying.
there. Don't go there.
Now you know you're lying.
Don't go there.
Anyway, see, she's good at telling you what you want to hear, which brings me to the rest of my...
Let me hear from you
well,
about
it brings
the
you
loan. Yes,
to the
sir.
rest of my
Your
deal.
turn.
That's what made me think that she was going to try to straighten up. And she talked about getting a job. Well, she did get a job. So she wanted to get this car. She was taking a cab with her tip money to get to the job. So I decided, I did mention to her that I could help her get her a car. I could give her a deposit. That boy, once I said that, that was it. You know, hey, can we go car shopping tomorrow? That's a day. I said, why don't you see if we can keep the job a little bit? You know, well, no, she wanted to get the car. So anyways, we went to the car lot, and they wanted the $700 for the deposit. And I told her at that time right there that I'd lend it to her on my credit card, because I go, if I give you cash, I'm going to have it back quickly. But if you do a credit card, you can make at least the minimum payments until it's paid off. Well, I gave her the
What is that,
promissory
an
note.
agreement? Or the
She signed
credit
it.
card? This is an agreement, okay.
She signed it, and then, well, she made the first 2 payments, but they were late. I had to hunt her down for them, because at this point, once she got the car, our friendship already started kind of dwindling.
Let me hear from her. Ma'am?
The dates should be on there when I made the payments.
All right, but tell me about the loan, and you did agree to repay it?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
And
The
so...
agreement was I would pay the minimum balance due on the credit card each month. After my second payment, he started saying that he wanted more than the $25 a month because it was going to take two.
I never said
He just
that.
said pay more when you can. He said, but you need to start paying more than the 25 because
I
it's gonna-
said, we're not going to be able to continue this 25
after I signed that.
That's true.
Then he just
Oh,
said
well,
that.
no. We talked about that
Talked
before.
about...
Her making more than 20. Who would do 25? But then
That's what you had me sign.
Sir,
You're the one that had us
I did. I wrote it.
You would do 25.
I wrote it.
You probably thought you was about to get next to her.
Yeah.
So that's what you did. You thought you were getting next to her. She tricked you out that $25.
No, that's not the case at all. What it was is I noticed it after I wish I would have put the 100 at least the minimum, but I wrote the minimum. You know, okay, then the 25. She didn't make those either. Then she quit making them completely.
And ma'am, did this discussion occur?
He said I need to start paying more, and I told him when I could, I would, because I didn't want it to take 2 years to pay off. And he also, we're going to bring it up, the first promissory note that he gave me to sign.
Yeah.
The bottom line, it was that exactly, but the bottom line, it was and oral sex once a week on demand.
I never said that. I never
On
said
demand.
that. Well,
Then he told me it was a joke. He did tell me
yeah, it was a joke. You know, I said, she
Some
signed
things,
it.
when people make jokes, they really mean it. They don't want their feelings to get hurt.
I
And he
didn't
didn't
sign
want you to curse him out. So, that was a joke. Believe me.
All right.
So I didn't sign it, and I signed that one.
She did sign it.
You would have preferred her sign that other one. Tell the
She
truth.
did sign it. I should have kept it.
She signed the other one, the first one?
Yeah, she did sign it.
No, I did not.
And then I
Saying
said,
that
no,
she
no,
would
no. I
please
said,
you every
and she
week.
folded it up
On
and put it in a
demand.
thing. No, I don't even think she read it. I think she just signed it. And I said, hey, read that, read it. Because I did write that. And then when she looked at it, I said, no, because I already had that one too. And I said, no, here's the real one.
So if I went
took
ahead
that
with
and
the
threw
other
it-
one, he wouldn't have gave me this one.
Man, you'd have been bound by the other contract.
Oh,
which I could not enforce. That would be an illegal contract.
Oh, boy.
And I would not have been able to enforce an illegal contract. This contract is legal. You do admit to owing, and I'm going to grant him the balance, $650 on that loan. Have a good day, folks.
Thank you, sir. I don't have a problem with it because I just want the truth. If somebody, you know, if you're going to pay me something, pay me. If you're not, not. It's mostly the I'm going to do, I'm going to do, I'm going to do, I never do, I never do, I never do.
My car was wrecked in June when I'm started on my payments, and once my insurance settles with the car wreck, I have every intention of paying him his money.